So today I'm going to be showing you how to ghost the support platform, whether it be for espionage or resources. So what you're going to choose is the support platform, and you're going to pretty much try to find this layout because this is the layout that you'll most likely succeed, and this is the one I'm going to be showing you how to do. This is the one I usually pick. So you're going to drop right here in this LZ, and when you get in there, I'm going to be showing you how to get past the first platform.
Heading to FOB.
Now if you do decide to send a dispatch unit, this is the one that I recommend you using. You should only do this if the base is a very high level, like level 59 and above, and you know you're going to succeed. You shouldn't go over grade 5, because if you do, that's going to use some S plus staff that's going to be difficult to replace, and it should always be 100%, because if you do fail, when you get in the FOB, you're going to lose some ammo. But if you succeed, it won't affect your espionage because the base level is retained. Now the ghosting class that you want to use is, you want a primary that has a very high damage output, usually a suppressed shotgun. I usually use the S1000 slug. For your second primary, you're going to need to use the tranquilizer sniper rifle to attract enemies' attention away and accurately shoot enemy soldiers from far away around the face area. For your secondary, you're going to need the gas pistol if you have it, or the Burkoff HS, or the TB. And if you don't have any of those, you can replace the S1000 slug with the stun shotgun, the S1000 Air S, the grade 7 variant. And if you do that, you're going to have to replace the tranquilizer sniper rifle with one that shoots bullets that has damage, so that if you need to shoot anything like UAVs, you can have that at your disposal. Now for your support weapons, you're going to need some grenades, decoys, magazine, and some sleep grenades. I usually recommend the grade 7, but if you don't have the grade 7, then you should use the grade 5. You should use the decoys because they have a longer throwing range than the magazines, and they act just the same if you don't set them off. But yeah, they're pretty much very good. And some smoke grenades to conceal yourself. And the E-Stun decoys is just the if you run out of active decoys. Now for the items, obviously you're going to need some Noctocyanin, the boxes so you can hide away from the camera if it looks at you, some Penazamine to shoot from far away instead of your hands, and obviously night vision goggles. Now if you do want to play with a staff member with a 2.0 multiplier, I'm going to be showing you how to play with one if you want to net more espionage and resources. Now you can use Snake, but it won't net you much espionage as resources, but the upside is that Snake is faster. Use a camo that has a metal concrete description on it, and I'm going to be playing on daytime, so I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Now before I get on with the FOB, I'm going to show you how to do the frog jumping method. The frog jumping method takes a little bit of practice to do, but you can pretty much get to the end really fast and hidden if you do this. Now I'm going to do it in slow motion a bit, but what you need to do is aim, and as soon as you aim, you got to stand up, and as soon as you stand up, you let go of the aiming button and you dive. So aim, stand up, let go, dive. Aim, stand up, let go, dive. Aim, stand up, let go, dive. Now you need to practice this because sometimes if you go way too fast, you're gonna stand all the way up, and that's going to get you caught. Now you're gonna need to use the pistol because it has the fastest quick draw. And if you have a soldier with a quick draw ability, you're gonna go way faster. And if you're using Snake with the mobility upgrade, he goes even faster. Now as soon as you get to the FOB, you want to spawn right in. Now you take some Noctocyanin since you can't move for a while, and run all the way up. So as soon as you get to the last step, you want to turn your camera all the way around and keep going. So at the point at where I dive, usually when your transparency wears off, for the people who don't have the athlete ability or Snake with the mobility 3 upgrade, I use a tranquilizer sniper to direct the enemy's attention away from me so they won't face me, or the decoy so they can be distracted by the decoy's noise landing. And soldiers can still hear you even if you're doing the frog jumping method. So you need to keep your distance. At 9 meters is usually when they say contact. So if you're crouching or prone, laying down on the ground completely, they won't yell contact, so you can try to get away from their attention away. So stay above 10 meters and above. For the cameras, they have a range of about 20 meters, so if you're at 21 meters, they cannot see you at all, and so they're just going to turn away from you, so try to do that. So I'm just gonna wait for them to be at a distance so they can't hear me when I frog jump, so they don't have to turn around, because it's probably gonna be about 9 meters if they do hear me when I need to get under that camera, because I need to frog jump under that camera in order to get past them. So if when the camera turns away, that's when I'm gonna go under the camera. So for the mine setups like this that are much more forward and are not this mine setup, there is usually a gap between the mines. So you can either take the gap between the mines, or you can go on the rail that is on the side. So you know, it's you can pretty much just bypass that. Now since that mine setup is so close grouped together, I'm gonna take the rail on the side. But since I accidentally went over it because I did not stop and just pressed Y only, I went over it. So if you want to hang, you need to stop moving and then press Y, and it needs to show the man hanging if you want to hang from the side. Now since I went over the row, I did get caught by a soldier, but since I had my gas pistol ready, I shot him and put him to sleep, and I'm just gonna go straight up. Now I didn't know there was a mine down here, so that's why I wanted to hang on the rail instead of going over it. But there's usually a mine here, but there is no mine here. So I'm just going to keep going. You know, go up these stairs. Just dive to go up there faster. And you're gonna just keep frog jumping to the end. Trying to get in that UAV's line of sight. And you're just gonna keep frog jumping. You don't need to worry about the camera on the left because you're pretty much gonna be away by the time it spots you. And just gonna keep frog jumping, till you get around here, because this is you're gonna have to be wary. Need to mark some people because there's usually a guy at the side on the right that hangs around there. You can see him over there, and I need that guy to move, so I'm just gonna wait for that guy to move. Now that he's out of the way, I'm just gonna keep frog jumping. But I do remember that there's a guy over there. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings so the UAV doesn't get in your line of sight. So try to throw a decoy, because they can hear the decoy. He can hear the decoy from far away, and they have a far loud noise distance. So now that he's turned away from you, you're going to have to just keep frog jumping. Don't worry about the camera on the left either. Don't worry about the UAV, because as soon as you're out of its line of sight, it's not going to follow you. You're just going to keep looking at where it spotted you in the first place. So once you're here at the last bridge, that's when you're going to have to start marking enemies. Take some nocto cyan and mark the UAV so you know where they are if you're going to take the left. But if you're going to take the right like I am, this is what you're going to need to do. Alright, so the guy up there spotted me, so I need to shoot him. And I can't stand up either because I'm pretty much in the 9-meter range. There's this guy also, I'm just going to shoot him. But if you want to extract them and stuff, that'll get you more espionage. You can shoot the anti-def devices and extract the anti-air cannons if you want more espionage, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm going to throw a grade 7 sleep grenade, try to get these people to sleep. Make sure you don't put yourself to sleep, because that's gonna cost you 1,000 espionage sometimes, and that's very bad. Now, if you didn't know by now, you can mark enemies through walls if you place a marker at them. But to do that, you're gonna have to stop moving. So aim the binoculars at them, place a marker over their body, and you're gonna mark them through the wall. Now make sure you're aware of your surrounding, as no one's coming up to sneak on you, because sometimes people like to run up above where I am and sneak up behind you and won't be able to wreck fast enough. So throw a grenade around here to throw any mines people have stack up around the stairs. Throw a petro bomb if you know there's going to be invisible mines. If you don't know what invisible mines are, they're pretty much under the floor, right where I was there 2 seconds ago. Shoot the camera if you want to get more espionage. Don't run like I did right here. Be aware a bit so that you don't have to get hit by claymores on your way to the spawn. Sometimes people like to do that. I did 2 of the 4 objectives, which added to my espionage points. I couldn't do the third one because I only
Extraction
had 10
arrived
ammo in
at
my
Mother
handgun,
Base.
and that required me to neutralize 10 with the handgun, and there's no way I would have gotten any ammo. So I did get double resources because it is double resource week. So this is what I usually get, the amount of espionage during every invasion, and if I would have done the third one, then I would have gotten on a 2,000, and with the staff rank bonus I would have gotten 4,000. So usually this works with the non-lethal bases that with the wool pistol SB. Now depending on your espionage rank, for the challenge task you will either get 20 or 10. The higher your espionage rank goes up, the more espionage you get for the challenge task. 2,000 and 1,000 is the highest. Now, since this was a level 57 base, and anything higher than level 57, there are custom security devices, so it will take me or you longer. And so anything below level 52 and below, that means there are no custom security devices because it adds like 3 to your level, 3 or 4, I don't remember which. And you can pretty much do those like literally under a minute. It doesn't even take a minute to get to the end if you're fast enough. But I hope this video is going to help you out. I'm going to keep this private for a while, so try not to share it. These are secret tactics that took a lot of trial and error, and I am going to make it public in the future. So I hope this helps you out, and I'll see you later.